Great. Lie down on your back. And draw your knees to your body and give them a circle. Whatever feels good to you this morning. Switch directions. Hug your right knee close to your body, send your left foot up to the sky and flex and point. Go at the pace that feels good and useful. And then vigorously speed it up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Flex that foot nice and hard. Spread the toes as wide as you can, and then send the leg all the way down. Holding that right knee into your chest, circle it as you stabilize everywhere else. Belly pulls in, hips draw toward each other. And then switch directions with that circle. Hold the front of the shin, pull the knee toward the right. And with your left hand, smooth down the left side. Pull the right knee into the middle, reach your right arm open, shift your hips right as you twist across, and brush the skin of your right side away from you. Point your left toes and stretch back through the neck, lengthening the head back. Bring that left hand to rest on the right knee, reach through that right arm. Breathe in. Exhale, let the shoulders drop down, down, down. Right arm swings down, out in front of you, all the way back and around. And let the eyes trace the fingers. So you're turning your neck and head as well. Give it another sweep. Reach up to your right arm, roll to your back, pull knees into your chest. Just feeling at home in your own body for a moment. Deep breath in. Release out any stress, tension you don't feel like holding. Wrap your hands around your left shin, send your right foot up, and start to flex and point your right foot at your own pace, aligning your foot and ankle, knee, hip. And then speed up the pace for 5, 4, 3, 2, and flex that foot. Spread the toes as far apart from one another as you can. And then send that leg down, 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 down. Pull your left knee in closely to your body and circle. Stabilize the hips. Belly softly pulls down towards spine. Go the other way with the knee. Pull it open toward your left armpit. And with your right hand, smooth down your body. Maybe prying that, holding onto that ASIS, that frontal hip bone, and prying it a little bit away from that left inner groin. If it feels like it hasn't differentiated. And then bring the knee into the middle, shift your hips to the left. Left arm stretches to the left as you twist. Right hand smooths down from your ribs to your hip. On that left side. Try to keep that left shoulder pinned to the ground. Let the hands slide to the top of that left knee as you look out to the left. Deep breath in. Stretch through your right toes, reach back through your head. Exhale, melt the shoulder blades, tops of the shoulders down. Swing the left arm down, out in front of you, all the way around. And let the eyes follow as you track it. Track those fingers. And the next time the arm reaches out to the left, let it drag you onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Lift your head up to your knees and rock and roll 10 times, 5 to 10 times. I don't want you getting dizzy. If you're prone to getting dizzy, don't do it. If you can, keep your knees tight to your chest as you roll, and maybe let go with your hands and stretch your arms forward so you're magnetizing your abdominals to your thighs using muscles. And when you're ready, come on up to stand. And we're just going to do 5 jumping jacks in all 4 directions. So 5 and turn. And turn. And then step to the front of the mat, spin palms open, inhale, breathe the arms up, grab that left wrist, pull up and over to the right, turn your gaze up to the left bicep and pulse, squeezing the thighs for 3, 2, reach out, and then press up. Grab your right wrist, pull over to the left, look up to the right, pulse, keeping your hips as forward as you can for 3, 2, reach it, and then lift up. Bend your elbows into a W. Press the elbows forward, the wrists back, driving the shoulder blades forward. Head goes a little back if it's safe. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold your body over your legs. Inhale, lift the chest, step left foot and right foot back. Hold your plank. Pull ankles toward wrists, wrists toward ankles, turning on your muscles. Squeeze your buttocks, lower halfway down. Point the toes up dog. Shoulder blades draw down the back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, land the heels down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pushing the heels down. Stretch your dog. Pull the ribs up to the back body, widen the shoulders, and then walk your feet forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Deep forward fold, nice soft knees, palms push to the earth. Inhale, rise up. Grab that left wrist, pull over to the right, look up to the left. Inhale up to center, grab the right wrist, pull over, look up to the right. Inhale, reach, bend those elbows to a W. Inhale, lift, exhale, dive forward. Inhale, raise the chest, step right and left foot back. Strong plank to chaturanga. Inhale, roll it through, up dog. Take it back, downward dog, ujjayi breath. Pulling the ribs in, firming the belly. Inhale, raise your heels, bend the knees, exhale, walk or jump up to the hands. Inhale, lengthen forward, exhale, nice deep bend. Inhale, rise up, look up, bend the elbows, arch back. Inhale, reach, exhale, dive over. Inhale, lift the chest, bend the knees, jump or step back to low push-up. Inhale, come on through. Exhale, take it back, downward dog. Inhale, raise your heels, bend the knees, exhale, walk or jump up. Inhale, nice long back. Exhale, deep forward fold. Find that stretch. Inhale to rise up. Bend the elbows, take that back bend, open the chest. Good. Inhale, reach up, beautiful. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Jump back or step back, low push up. Inhale, cruise on through, chest opens wide. Good. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bring that knee forward, tap your right shoulder. Inhale, leg up. Take that knee, tap your left arm. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, leg up. Step the right foot through. Back foot turns down, Virabhadrasana, arms go up, Vira 1. Nice deep commitment in the legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, glide through. Exhale, lift back. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to shoulder, left arm. Inhale, leg up. Knee to the right arm. Inhale up. Knee to the nose. Inhale up. Step it to the thumb. Spin the back heel. Inhale, nice, big, tall, reaching up. Good. Hands to the ground. Step back. Squeeze as you lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe through the nose. Releasing carbon. Strong muscles. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, exhale, travel forward. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, nice deep fold. Find that hinge. Then find that squat. Raise those arms up, chair pose. Squeeze the butt. Lift your right foot up. Cross the ankle. Bring the hands to the heart to balance. Breathe. Draw that right knee to the chest. Place the right foot down. Let's go for the other side. Lift that left heel. Cross that left ankle over. Try to hold the squat. Bending into the standing leg. Try to square your hips. Breathe through the nose, both in and out. Draw your knee to your chest and then land the foot. Squat all the way down, let your heels come up. Good. Bring your hands to the mat. Widen your knees. Just bring your knees to your arms. If you want to, lift to crow. Or just have the knees against the arms and the arms against the knees, getting that pressure. Step back, plank. Or right to chaturanga if your elbows bend naturally. Low push-up, inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Right leg up, knee to right shoulder, tap. Inhale, leg up, knee to left arm. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Step it forward. Back heel, down, warrior 1. Inhale, breathe up. Good. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to the shoulder. Inhale up. Knee to opposite arm. Inhale up, knee to nose. Inhale up, step it forward, warrior 1. Inhale, stretch those arms. Good, hands to the floor, step back, lower strong. Inhale forward, course modify as needed. Exhale back, downward dog. Breathe through the nose. If and when it's possible. Really check if you're able to, you want to breathe both in through the nose and out through the nose. Sometimes I'll find I'm breathing through the mouth and I didn't even notice. So something you want to track. Inhale, raise your heels, bend the knees, exhale, travel up when you're ready to your hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, come to that squat, that chair pose. We'll cross that right ankle over. Prayer the hands and maybe bring them down to blocks or the floor. Get that deeper stretch in that right butt. Nice, strong flexion through that right foot. Hook it if you can outside that left arm. And maybe walk the hands forward and just play with coming onto the ball of that left foot. Just a little bit, deepens the stretch. Yeah. Now let that right foot slide down outside the left. So feet are next to each other, but one outside the other, and fold. Now my hips are turned to my left a little, and I want to square them. I'm going to bend my knees so I don't hurt any joint here. But I'm going to try to bring my left hip forward a bit. And then I'm going to try to wrap my arms behind my calves and maybe hold my elbows, maybe not, and bow in here. Unwrap the arms. You're going to bend the knees and you're going to pick up that right foot, lift it up to the sky, standing split. Stretch those toes up. And then plant that right foot down next to the left foot. Step your left foot all the way back into a lunge. Curling up from here, raise the arms up overhead, crescent lunge. Bring your left knee to dip and touch the floor. Raise it back up. Dip all the way down and rise. 2 more. Dip it. Good, then lift and hold. Bring the prayer, hands to prayer, and twist it. Left elbow outside the right leg. Hold here, squeezing the midline. Breathe. Check that you're breathing through the nose if possible. If you'd like, open your arms up, inner or outside of that front foot. Stabilize, then maybe twist. And bring your hands down. Pivot to your left, parallel both of your feet. Then the left knee come down into a nice side lunge here. Opening the groin muscles some, squeeze the sits bones toward each other to stabilize. Can play around with flexing and pointing that right foot. And let's switch sides. Bend that right knee, come down into a nice side lunge. Squeeze the sits bones, flex and point that left foot. Opening up those toes and ankle. Helps to strengthen glutes and pelvic floor. As we open up those groin muscles. Come to the center, feet parallel, look up, and really get that nice back going. So bend the knees a little to lift the tail and pull the heart farther forward. That will ensure that you're folding at the hip crease as you fold. Drop your head. Turn the head left and right. Rinse it out. Try to feel your sits bones level. If you know, because you just have a mirror where you see your back and you've seen it, you have like a piece of skin, like a shoulder, underneath the shoulder blade, like a flap of skin on one side and not the other, which is really typical. The pelvis, the back part point is pointed toward that buttock. So if you have a shoulder blade flap on the right, your coccyx is pointed wrong. It's pointed in the direction of that shoulder flap. So in my case, mine's on my right. So I'm going to know that. I already knew that. So I am if you happen to, I'm going to move the arrow of my coccyx toward my left a little until it feels more centered. And when I do that, lo and behold, all this sensation on my right side just opened up that I had no idea was possible. And the energy of my right foot really changed. So maybe just notice, it doesn't matter how much weight I lose, that flap is there. That's a postural issue. And now turn toward your right, hands on either side of your right foot, step back plank. Let's hold. If it hurts your shoulder or wrist, come to a different modification with knees or elbows. Let's take chaturanga. Or a modification. Inhale, pull the heart up. Nice back bend here. Exhale, down dog. Raise your heels, bend the knees, look forward, hop forward or walk. Inhale, pull the heart through. Exhale, nice folder. Fold here, folder. I'm thinking shoulder. And again, any forward fold, we want to be adjusting that tailbone maybe a little bit for any postural imbalance. It's hard to perceive for sure. But if you're aware of it, it's an area you can be very specific about. Bend the knees, take that squat. Find your chair. Feel the clean angles of this. Those clean lines. Are the arms in line with the angle of your torso? Then slowly lift that left knee, cross the ankle over. Pair the palms. And steady the ship. It's interesting. So that change, now I'm finding myself off balance in a pose where I'm normally not. Because probably I'd grown used to the maladaptation, misalignment. Hands come down, flex the left foot a lot. Maybe it hooks around that right arm. Maybe you can play with coming up onto the toes or the ball of that right foot, deepening your experience in some way, challenging it, testing it. Then slide your foot down to the outside of that right foot. So feet are next to each other, but crossed, and fold forward. The hips may be slightly torqued to the right. Bend the knees to be safe as you wrap that right hip forward, and then squeeze everything toward the center. Perhaps grab opposite elbow behind your legs. Bowing in. Breathe through your nose if possible. Release the hands down. Pick up that left foot. Standing split as you lift that left leg up, up, up. Reach through the toes and eventually try to square the hips. And spread the toes on your standing foot. Grip them just a tiny bit to engage that right gluteal muscle. And then bring that left foot down next to the right parallel. Look up, inhale, and then step right foot all the way back. Rise, crescent lunge. Left leg will be forward. Arms up, inhale. Right knee dips to the ground and lift it. Dip it, touch, lift, and do two more. Dip and lift. Dip. Holding crescent, prayer palms, right elbow outside of left leg. Eventually, the head may turn. Really find that powerful back leg and center. Stable, and then rotate. Stabilize and rotate. Open the arms as you wish. Inhale for greater extension. Exhale to deepen the twist. Release down, pivot to the right. Parallel your feet. Go ahead and grab your big toes with your first two fingers and thumbs. Bend the knees slightly and get that long line of your back. Sits bones up and back. Head forward. Adjust tailbone if you know that it's torqued in some way. And then begin to fold here. Bending the elbows, gliding shoulder blades up the back. Using the arms to help pull the head in the direction of the floor. And get some traction in the neck as the shoulder blades move up toward the buttocks. Firm the legs. And lean the whole thing a little bit forward for better alignment. Usually we gotta kind of find it. And then enjoy all the sensations. The unpleasant ones as well have their place. Release your toes and start to lower your elbows closer to the ground. Maybe you bend your knees. Begin to widen your legs out toward the edges of the mat. And I do like to start with a bent knee, head down, and plug my feet in. So I have really strong muscle integration, muscle awareness before I ask my body to stretch. I want to make sure the muscles are here with me. I'm pulling my feet a little bit toward each other, turning on those groin muscles. And then I'm pressing my feet a little bit apart, turning on those outer legs. And then maybe it's safer to deepen this. Feet go wider and wider with a straighter leg. But you know where the safeties are. They're in staying closer together and in keeping the knees slightly bent and engaging muscle. You can do this passively, stay in a passive stretch. After you've engaged the muscles a bit, you may choose to do that, to go to an end range and just relax and breathe as much as possible. And that's more of a passive stretch, which also has benefits. Breathe through the nose for greatest efficiency and efficacy. And then bring your feet a little bit closer together, walk your elbows forward, lower knees to the ground for frog. You can double up your mat, but the knees go wide, march your elbows forward to lengthen the back, pull the belly in, pull the shoulder blades down so the back is strong and straight. Let the knees slide to where they want, apart. The distance you want. Belly stays pulled in, tucked up. Push down through your ankle bones, inner ankle bones. Push them into the floor. Feel how that changes the muscles. And push down through your right inner ankle. Try to lift the right inner knee a little bit. Mine's not lifting at all, but I'm engaging the muscles in my outer leg quite a bit. That's all I care about. And I'm going to intensify this for 3, ramp it up, 2, 1, let it relax. Oh, and my right knee slid like another centimeter to the right. That was a bonus. Let's do it on the left. Push down through that left inner ankle bone. Then try to lift that inner left knee. And ramp up the intensity for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it relax as much as you can. And notice if you slide deeper into the stretch. Bring your feet in toward each other. The knees can go a little closer together. Make a little diamond here with your feet and let your hips, careful on this, fall forward toward the floor. Push the feet toward each other. Press the pubic bone down. Press your elbows down and pull your spine forward, lengthening your back in this extension. Keeping your pelvis down, maybe the feet can lower toward ground. Maybe your feet can come, stay pressed together, but go all the way down. Pelvis is grounded on the ground, literally. Okay. If you're not somewhere where you can put your head down, scooch until you can. I'm going to scooch back a bit. You're going to shift your feet, knee thing over toward the right. And then you're going to bring your left arm through to the right and then twist a little bit. You're going to pick your feet up and twist them behind you. So your outer left knee is on the floor. Then you're going to press your right knee behind you. Feet are still together. And you're getting a deep opening kind of in that back of the leg. Lower the right knee to the left. Little clamshells here. Bring your right hand to the hip so it doesn't roll back. You want to keep it forward. We're targeting the outer leg now. For 10, 9, 8, bringing tone in that back leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there. Squeeze the feet. Feel that glute. And then lower the right knee. Swing it back to the center. Shift your feet over to the left. Knees and feet over to the left in that diamond shape. Slide your right arm under. And then roll onto that right side. On that right side, feet are still together and you're pressing that left knee back. Just for a moment. Right leg is down. Left knee trying to press toward the wall behind you. Whew. Then bring your hand to your hip and lower that knee all the way to the right. Lift it up. We'll do 10. Little shells here. 9, 8. Keep the left hip forward for this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll leave it up. Hold it up there. Feel the back of that leg. Buttock, outer thigh, engage. Push down through the leg on the floor for more activation. And relax it. Swing your legs to the front of the mat and scooch your torso to the back of the mat. Have your block back here with you. Put it between the knees and breathe here. Feet go wide. Breathe through your nose if you can. Long, deep breaths, both in and out through the nose. Shoulders sliding down the back. We want to breathe as long as we can through our nose for strongest metabolic function. Push down through the feet and raise your seat with the block up. So you're sort of in this quite internally rotated position. Squeeze the block, press those knees away from you, and feel the under buttocks, those underside of your butt, really engage. Squeeze your toes a little bit to feel the butt more. Hold, squeeze in, pulses into the block. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze it and slowly bring it down. Remove the block. Breathe here, just let the knees fold together. Feet stay wide. A few breaths through the nose if possible. Whenever it isn't, of course, breathe through the mouth. Let your knees come parallel to your hips and arrange the feet, toe heel them in so that your legs are now on tracks of feet, knee, hip in one line. Reach toward the heels and raise your seat up for a parallel bridge. Tuck your shoulders and shoulder blades under. Weave the fingers or grab the mat. Align the tailbone down the center the best you can with the knowledge that you have and the feeling that you have. And send it away from you. Send it toward the knees. Press down through the balls of the big toes and pull the chest toward your face. Push down through the shoulders and breathe. See if the butt will go a little higher to challenge yourself. Widen the shoulders and make space for yourself to come down one vertebra at a time. Widen the feet apart, let the knees touch again. If possible, breathe through the nose. See if you can breathe in for at least 3 seconds and out for at least 3 seconds. Bringing the feet parallel again. So one track each side. Raise those hips up. Bring the right knee into the chest. Cross the right ankle over the left knee and level your hips. Hold here in this figure 4. Just hold your bridge. Concentrate on pushing that left glute up and left foot down. Then bring your right knee into your chest. Give that right leg a straight kick up and lower the right foot. Let's stay up. Draw left knee to chest. Cross left ankle over. Figure 4 here. Level the hips. Nice strong flexion. Concentrate on that right glute. Being active. Right toes squeezing a little to get more muscle in the game. Extend that inner left groin. Take it easy on your neck. Observe your breath. Belly strong. Hold it. Then draw your left knee up. Give it a kick. Bring it down. Let's lift both sides, both butts. Open the chest for 3, 2. Raise your arms all the way back behind you. Stretch. Exhale, leave your butt up, but bring your arms down. 2 more. Inhale, reach those arms back, stretch. Exhale, resist the palms down. 1 more time. Inhale, up and back, leave them there. Glide your spine, 1 vertebra at a time, down. Feet together, knees come apart. Interlace your fingers behind you, press the palms away. Pushing through the feet. You're like a shovel. So the legs and pelvis are the shovel part, and the torso is the stick, and the hands are the handle. Can you get more length? Grow your shovel. And then relax, bend the elbows, bring the hands all the way to the head. Switch the lacing and extend again. Glide those shoulder blades toward the wrists even. Push through the feet and try to extract more of the stick from the shovel and the handle. Reach those fingers back, arms back, stretch. Feet pushing helps. Oof. And then let it relax. Feet are going to stay together. Arms come down. Breathe in through your nose. Now allow an exhale out the mouth. Letting anything you're holding on to, if anyone else is, let that go. Let it go. Just command it to go. I command anyone else's energy to release. Inhale. And exhale. Release that. Hands come to the outer legs. We're going to do a manual close. So use your hands to close them up. Grab hold of that block, put it between your legs. Shift your hips over to the right side of your mat. Drop knees over to the left. Reach your right arm open. Close your eyes. Go back to breathing through the nose. In for 3. This time hold for 3. Out for 3. Couple rounds like that. After your next round, squeeze the block, bring it up, butt comes to center and over to the left, drop your knees over to the right. Hold that block between the legs, squeeze that right knee slightly into the block to protect the back, left arm open. Turn the head to the left, aligned with the spine. And breathe in for 3, hold for 3, out for 3 for several rounds. All the while through the nose, if possible. Squeeze the legs really strongly together and bring those knees back up to the center. Take that block, put it under your butt, and raise the legs up for supported shoulder stand, Viparita Karani. I went for the highest height, but see what fits you best. And from this position with the legs up, we're going to breathe in for 8, hold for 8, breathe out for 8, and we'll do a bunch of rounds here. I'm going to interlace my hands and open my chest more for better breathing and point my toes for better arches, which will affect my diaphragm, help it a lot. The feet, arches, the knees, the pelvic floor all affect our breathing diaphragm. Then bend your knees when you're ready, when you've completed your last round. Place your feet on the ground and just hold supported bridge. Relax your shoulders and arms. And imagine that number 24 floating around you like a symbol of protection, stabilizing you in your physical body, and imagine an energetic body that it were also stabilizing. but it is also stabilizing. Imagine it however you want. Push down through your feet, raise the hips just enough to pull the block out, hold that bridge, and then widen your shoulders to bring it down carefully. Grab a hold of your head as you stretch your legs all the way out and move your head left and right, supported by this cradle, head cradle. Then center your head, stack your right hand under your left. So the right hand's going to be on the floor, the left hand's palm cradles the head, and lower your head into that hand cradle. Let your head, as much as you can, it's a bit tricky, but give your head permission as though it belonged, like something belongs to someone else, either the hands or the head, but it's able to fall back into the hand support. And you may notice your shoulder blades want to shift, right? And although we're cradling the head, this is actually designed for the heart, known as a heart cradle. Just notice the buoyancy of the ribs, how that whole cavity of the chest is slightly raised here. And breathe into that chest cavity. The diaphragm at the base of the ribs hopefully feels open and compliant. You may notice a tug or a pull on one side or another, just with your mind. Imagine releasing that tension. And remember to send the breath in all directions, front, side, back. And very carefully slide the right hand out and then the left, allowing the head to rest. The neck will have a beautiful little little curve to it. The heart, if we're lucky, will stay lifted and open just as it was. And then arrange your arms with the shoulder blades flattening and propping the heart up, perhaps a little tiny bit more, but keep those traps out of it, not at the expense of the traps. The traps relax, just let your muscles relax on the structure of the bones. Full inhalation, all the way up. And now you can breathe out through the mouth. Letting the muscles relax. 2 more like that, full inhalation all the way up. Pause, notice the teaching. Exhale all the way to the bottom, and at the bottom of that breath, you will also pause. That pause is often wisdom. One more time, breathing. And exhale. Begin to let your body sink into the ground. Sending energies that aren't serving us, or just aren't practical or in excess into the earth for the earth to recycle and transmute. And as those energies fall back into the earth, imagine another source of energy being born inside you, being aggregated from all the energy. It's tireless, it's an endless supply. And imagine it forming a sun, gathering energy effortlessly, just simply observing this happening into the shape of the sun. It could be any color. And imagine it's flowing out from within you, all around you, all directions. And don't forget below your feet, above your head, and behind you. Keep growing that sun, as big as your body, the rays moving in all directions. And it grows even bigger than your body, at least 4 feet in all directions, beyond the body. Any color. It may shift colors, it may move side to side a little, it may rotate. And let it, whatever imagery, any work you're doing to hold it up, let yourself relax and just trust that it's being held. Let your thoughts run like water. Let go of all doing. Take a deep breath in. And give yourself a long exhale, a sigh. And then stretch your arms back, reach out through the toes and imagine an X through your arms and legs, meeting in the center of the body. Visualize that center and the line stretching out through the rays of that sunlight that's already there, that you've already begun to hold in place. Strengthening your energy field, your protection, keeping yourself safe and energetically fortified. So you can go anywhere, do anything, and you'll be penetrated by love, but negative energies will just fall away. They won't be interested. Draw your left knee into your chest, roll to your right, pause here, breathe in this fetal ball. And around that sun, you're going to imagine mirrors. And the mirrors are facing out. Return to sender. Anybody sending anything consciously or unconsciously toward you that isn't positive, just send it back to them. You can see through the mirror, they can see you, but everything gets bounced back that isn't for you, isn't something you want. Put the mirrors in the back, below your feet and above your head and in your front. around that sun, the outside of the sun. And then push down through your left hand and rise up to sit. Finding a gorgeous seat that supports all of your physical equipment. Your spine held intact, your muscles able to relax. Raise the arms. Drawing in light of your own energy and light of all the energy around you that's positive and what you want to bring in. So focus on that. What it is that you want to bring in. Praying the palms down to the heart. One Om to really clean out the pipes. Inhale. Om. Thumbs come to the forehead. We bow forward, honoring this practice of self-care, self-protection, strengthening of self, aligning oneself to God. Thank you, guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day and week. I'll see you next week. Bye.